Ted Bundy is unique in the history of serial killers, not necessarily for his atrocities, which were bad enough, but because of the man himself. When we think of killers, we usually think of a Charles Manson type, wild-eyed, ugly, dirty, mad as a hatter, but Bundy was the exact opposite. He was handsome, he had a genius IQ, he was a ladies' man who had no trouble attracting women. He was briefly friends with future true crime writer Ann Rule, who never knew her buddy would be just like the psycho she would write about. And he even worked with her on a suicide prevention hotline of all things. He was active in politics and stopped a purse snatcher. He was the kind of man that outwardly at least, mothers wanted their daughters to marry, but it was all an act. His childhood was unorthodox. His mother had him out of wedlock and told him she was his older sister and that his grandparents were actually his parents. When he found out the truth, he was devastated. He was rejected by the woman who was the love of his life, and then he spent the rest of his life killing girls that reminded him of her. Killing her over and over again. Oddly enough, he actually romanced the same girl back before rejecting her, just to break her heart, just like she did him, before ending all contact. Why he didn't just kill her is unknown. I guess it's true that you never get over your first love. His MO was pretending to be injured, or wearing fake casts, or walking on crutches, or sometimes even pretending to be a police officer, using his good looks and preying on their sympathy before raping them, sometimes with foreign objects, and later bludgeoning them or strangling them to death. One of the grossest things he did was he would return to his corpses and apply makeup on them to make them look pretty again before practicing necrophilia until they either got saw or they started to smell. He also enjoyed collecting some of their heads. Incredibly, he was caught but was crafty enough to break out of jail, and then his bloodlust became even more savage, most likely due to withdrawal from being deprived of killing from his jail stint. He went against his usual MO and attacked a room full of pretty college girls, biting one's buttocks, tearing one's breasts, breaking jawbones, and knocking out teeth. Remarkably, some of the poor girls survived. He reached a new level of depravity when he attacked his last victim, an innocent 12-year-old girl. Before then, he only targeted older teenagers and young adults, but this was the first kill and molest of a child, showing his bloodlust had become so insatiable that he was now indiscriminate. When he was caught again, he was so arrogant that he refused counsel and acted as his own defense lawyer. He failed miserably. His shtick had run out, and everyone now saw through him. Oddly enough, he was the real Hannibal Lecter. A psychologist was looking for insight into the Green River Killer's murders, and he took a shot and asked for help from one of the locked-up killers, who happened to be Bundy. Bundy's insights were unusually spot on. He also sadistically enjoyed tormenting a fellow killer in prison who preyed on boys by stealing his cookies. He blamed his killings on pornography and even married and fathered a kid by one of his groupies from prison, before finally being fried in the electric chair. Good riddance. Okay, here's the thing. Do you like horror movies, cute dog videos, music including rock, rap, and classical, baseball, Star Wars, or DBZ? Well, come here to the Hillbilly Review channel, the only place you can find all that crap under one channel. Like and subscribe. I'm not too proud to beg. And if you only like one of those topics, go to one of my detailed playlists to find the topic you want. Let's get with it.